mycelium network inside you begins to dance. You got to dance away your constrictions. When I was hanging out with George Clinton, this cat was dropping science every moment of every day. I was like, man, what? Can we sleep? No. We got to paint the White House black. And he was talking about how America eats its young. I mean, what do you mean? Now I get it. America eats its young people. It devours them and uses their energy. If they can get you caught up in a loop, you're doing the same thing every day, waking up on Monday, right? On Moon Day, and counting the days, right, of the week. You're walking around in the days every day, right? You're waiting for the weekend, thanking God for Friday, because on Friday you're fried, you're burned out. Then on Saturday, which they used to say was Saturday or Saturn's Day or Satan's Day, right? You get to be free and do whatever you'd like. And then on Sunday, you go to, ask for forgiveness from God and then go back on Moon Day, right? It was a rhythm. And just in case you start getting out of the rhythm, right? All of a sudden they start changing time on you. They got daylight savings time. What the heck is daylight? How do you save daylight? The same way you convince people to listen to the same beat over and over and over and over and over, and be listening to words and lyrics that have nothing to do with you. But you're doing it because of the money. And see, some people are doing it because of the money, right? They're getting paid to do this. Somebody's paying them to entrain and entrance the people. But why are you doing it? That's the question. You have to choose. It's not that something is good or bad. It's what are you choosing? You have to listen to rhythm. You have to find out what is your rhythm. What is your piece? Once you understand that music is either poison or medicine. See, medicine means measurement. Medicine means measurement. Even in music, they talk about the measures of music. How do you measure it? How fast is it? What is the frequency that it's tuned to?
Dr. B, you know what I'm curious about? No, a lot of people talk about the tones and the frequencies of music. I'm curious as to know, and this is such an amazing show, and I'm glad you have such a thorough amount of knowledge on the subject. I want to know why our whole life, when we call somebody, why did they choose like one has a certain frequency, two has a certain frequency, three has a certain frequency. All the numbers have a different frequency. How did they choose this? That the numbers have certain sounds like do 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 do. How did they come up with this system?
They came up with those numbers because see, remember phones they had back in the day. Some people still remember the old dial phone.
Yeah. The dial.
It was a dial.
The dial. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Then they went to phones with numbers, and they realized that if you could relate a number to a tone, people begin to attune themselves to that tone, but that tone is inharmonic and unnatural. You can't play no music with those notes on that phone. Not music that's going to be harmonic. Even when you hear it in the song, because every once in a while we would put that in the song. You can tell it ain't in the key of the song, no matter what you do.
Right.
It's inharmonic. So once you're getting used to pushing buttons and relating buttons and tones, right, you cannot attune yourself. So you can't atone. When you can't tune up to the A tone, when you have no oneness within yourself, you become out of order, right? Now you could cut that off. Like on my phone, I don't hear that. In fact, a lot of times at night, I turn the color off on my phone and go with grayscale because those colors, those numbers, those tones are entraining you. And you got this in your hand all day, entraining you. You see what I'm saying? So what we have to do is we have to realize that our thoughts, our words, and our actions are all based on rhythm and tone. And what you're tuned to, what are you tuning into? Some things you got to tune into, some things you got to tune out of. You've got to learn to mind your business. What is your business?
Facts.
Why are we so worried about what the stars are doing? These are not even real stars. And once you start calling these people stars, that's another mind game, man. Man, he's a star. He's not a star. The stars is up in the sky shining. They have certain frequencies. That's why, we do a lot of our what we call spiritual work, our deep cosmic work at night. Why? Because the sun is so bright during the day, it's like clouding out the sky. It's like huge. The ego of the sun is huge. So you can't get the frequency of the millions of stars that are out there, which are all suns. which all have different notes, different frequencies. Now check this piece out. So the sun goes down. Your body, your solar plexus has been storing light. You begin to glow. You begin to awaken at night. But they tell you, oh, no, you need 8 hours of sleep. You better go right to bed. Who told you that?